When you walk down the street on a phone call, your device is in constant conversation with a cellular network. It relies on duplex communication, automatically jumping between frequencies and cell towers to keep your voice link alive. But that sleek, seamless glass rectangle is an illusion. Break it apart, and it shatters into hundreds of distinct, separate components. Creating this device doesn't happen in a single room or even a single country. It is the result of a massively fragmented global assembly line. To understand how it all comes together, we need to look at its three distinct anatomical systems: the brain, the face, and the heartbeat. Every phone is a collection of extracted materials, refined and transformed by an international network before it ever reaches your hand. Let's start with the brain, the circuit board. Its foundation begins underground, extracting crude oil that is chemically processed to create a stiff plastic and fiberglass base. Next comes the wiring. Copper is mined from the earth, ground down, heated, and treated with electricity and chemicals to form the intricate pathways mapped across that board. Those copper pathways connect to chips, like the digital signal processor. As we see in this diagram, when you speak, this chip uses 40 million instructions per second to take the continuous analog wave of your voice, slice it, compress it, and convert it into binary digital data. Right next to it, the main microprocessor acts as the coordinator. It routes those newly converted digital signals, manages the display, and handles all the command and control signaling with the cell tower. Your phone's ability to think relies entirely on harvesting heavy metals from the dirt to process millions of instructions every single second. Then there is the face of the device. The exterior display originates as non-renewable sand and crude oil. Those base resources are subjected to intense chemical processing to yield a specialized, responsive, liquid crystalline material. In highly controlled factories, this liquid crystal is delicately layered between ultra-thin sheets of glass to form the LCD screen. This sandwich of glass and crystal requires heavy metals, including mercury. Manufacturing it demands strict environmental controls so that toxic chemical byproducts don't leak into the surrounding air and waterways. This visual interface depends on a fragile sandwich of non-renewable resources, held together by immense chemical precision. To power all this, the device needs a heartbeat, the modern lithium-ion battery. Older mobile phones ran on batteries packed with highly toxic lead or cadmium, but the industry has largely shifted away from those materials. Instead, the carbon-based power cells we use today rely on lithium, cobalt, and zinc. These massive turquoise evaporation ponds show the sheer scale of earth mining and brine extraction required to harvest that lithium. The sustained life of your device depends entirely on finding, extracting, and refining these specific non-toxic metals from the Earth's crust. To physically merge the brain, the face, and the heartbeat, these raw materials enter the global value chain, a complex international logistics network. Some manufacturers, like Samsung, use a vertically integrated model. As we see here, they build sprawling manufacturing complexes to produce their high-end components in-house. Others, like Apple, rely on an outsourced model. They design the phone, but hire third-party contract manufacturers in developing economies to assemble components imported from all over the world. This requires an immense scale of human labor. Inside dense cleanrooms like this one, thousands of workers manually solder wires, apply protective glues, and secure the final casings. This global engine supports hundreds of thousands of jobs and new infrastructure, even as the high-energy heating and chemical treatments required to build it deplete resources and increase industrial emissions. So, the next time your phone jumps to a new frequency to keep a call alive, look closely. You are holding a cross-section of refined Earth, assembled by a planet-spanning collaborative network.